It's about honoring.
Yes, the agurra is a very special piece of music and dance that we use to honor somebody. In this case, we wanted to honor the host of our concert, who was the Archangel Michael, who has a very strong presence and meaning for the Basques and the Navarrian people.
Over 40 years ago, I bought myself my first ever cassette, and it was about Benito Lecumdi, a great legend in the Basque music. And there was this song which I always wanted to sing, and many years ago we started singing it. But especially in this concert, I really finally got to fulfill that dream. Yaum Baruak.
Here we have an old traditional Basque song that speaks about men and women, relationships, marriage in those times. I play a Rebec from Cantabria, and Ivan plays the txistu, which is a Basque flute with just 3 holes. Gizonak.
Next song is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, Sephardic music has a special magic. It's like a blending of cultures and beautiful melodies from many different countries brought up together. In this case, this haunting Greek medieval melody with Ladino lyrics called El Rey de Francia.
Xavier Lete composed the following song.
Yeah, he wrote the story of the poet Salvador. He was a verzolari, which means that he could improvise rhymes for hours, perfect and with no problem. He was a legend, and he was a shepherd, artzaina in Basque. This song is very important for the Basque people. Salvadorren eriotzean.
And the following song is such a beautiful, magical song which I got to learn through Maite and a dear friend of ours.
Mikel Laboa,
That's right.
Me too. The first time I heard it was through his peculiar voice. And this is a very simple story of a boy obeying his boss in the caserio. And the boy, at the very end of the song, is confessing how tired he is of obeying the boss. As magic and simple as it is, I come with you.
The following song is special to a lot of Basque people. Why, Maite?
Well, it brings me back to my childhood. I remember Oscorri and Nacho de Felipe singing this catchy memory in those stormy times, and I think it goes right to the heart, to the Basque people, like it art. Aita semeak. Aita semeak da benan dauden, amahalaba jokoan. Aita semeak da benan dauden, amahalaba jokoan. Juan de la Encina is a composer from the Renaissance times that we include very often in our repertoire. Why? Because people love him very much. He left jewels like this composition that I'm not going to translate because it's too spicy, even for today. Si habrá en este Valdres.
When I first heard this song, I told Maite we must sing this song. I love it. It just connects us to the forest of Navarre.
Yeah, this song has like a halo of magic that brings you to the depth of those forests, and it speaks about the chant of the nightingale and how this nightingale falls into a trap. Txori errezinula. Txoria zaude isilik, ez egin kanturik. Txoria zaude isilik, ez egin kanturik. Ez duzu profeiturik, miola penaturik. I'm a classical guitarist and lutenist, and John Dowland is one of my favorite composers. Now it seems that it's also one of your favorites, so we decided to include him in this program, even if we are just two performers. Come again, sweet love. For now left and forlorn, I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die in deadly pain and endless misery. I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die in deadly pain and endless misery. And the next song is composed by Maite, which is based on a book that she's been writing since her childhood. Yes, it's an epic fantasy book, and yes, sometimes I base some of my compositions on that book, and that way I change a little bit the colors in my composition canvas. So there you go, the one you will deny. Till you silence them, my heart, and the dreams I'll never have. Yes, I am the one you will
The next song was a discovery when I landed in the Brittany, in Bretagne. And I discovered artists like Alain Stivel and Trian. And it was just a beautiful experience in the Bretagne. And this song just brings me always to Brittany. La Jume de Michaud. The next song is very special. It's really the foundation of us getting together and do music together. And it's a song which we got to know through a dear friend, Mikel Lavoie, a legend in the Basque music. And this song, it really just triggered that foundation. And I think many of you know it, Choria Chori, so enjoy it.
Esengia botzoria izango, baina nonela. Esengia botzoria izango, eta nik txoriak nuen maite. Eta nik txoriak nuen maite.